who made it all the way to Korriban. I think we have a visitor.
Yes, my lord.
Commander, I want to be informal with my bodyguards.
Yes, Lady Jorid.
Delightful. You, my pretty alien. Don't you find my bodyguards delightful?
I'm from Imperial Intelligence, my lord.
I'm aware of that. And you have the honor of speaking to a member of the Dark Council. This experience should be the highlight of your life. But instead of answering my question, you tell me what I already know. Delightful bodyguard, I have a request.
Yes, my lady?
Kill our visitor, please.
As you wish. He's as good as dead.
Oh, wonderful. My poor bodyguards.
I'm starting to get a little peeved, and a little creeped out.
We haven't been introduced. I'm Darth Jorid, Lord of the Dark Council and successor to Darth Jadus. I hear you're investigating my father's assassination. I wanted to see if you were worthy.
You tried to kill me.
I didn't try to kill you. I had my servants try to kill you. I could sense your feelings during the fight. I think you'll do nicely tracking these terrorists. But are you really sure that this eagle killed the mighty Darth Jadus?
Why do you ask?
Because I thought you might know more than your superiors. Jadus. Jadus believed in spreading fear and anger to every planet and species in the Empire. Even to creatures like you. Perhaps his ambitions drew too much attention. Any one of his rivals on the Dark Council might have killed him.
You think a Sith was behind the attack?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Chase after your terrorists. Save the lives of your Imperial friends, but if you learn who's really responsible, come to me. I've earned my place on the Dark Council, and I won't share my father's fate. Dismissed.
This is Cypher 9 to headquarters. You have my target list.
Watcher 2 here. I've finished preliminary mapping of the Eagle's network. Your designated targets are terror cells located on Balmorra, near the Republic border, and on Nar Shaddaa in Hutt space.
I just had a very interesting meeting with Darth Jadus's daughter. Any information on her?
I'm afraid that data isn't mission relevant. Contact me once you've arrived at either location, Cypher. Watcher 2 out.
So we're clear. Imperial rations are nasty, and I lived on grubs and 2-credit wine for a year. They raise you on those things. No wonder you're a bunch of stiffs.
You make it sound like you don't like the Imperial lifestyle.
Only time I kneel is to puke in the refresher. Here's what I don't get. You got a little brass, you got a little style. You're not totally one of them. But you still play keeper's pet. Shoot all the right people when you could work for... whoever.
You've seen the people trying to destroy us? The Republic. Terrorists, traitors. Someone needs to stop them.
You're serious? That's sweet. Me? I'm in long enough to lay low, pick up some cash, sort out some personal stuff you guys can help with. Then I'm gone.
What sort of personal stuff?
Made a deal with your bosses when I came on board. Nothing you need to worry about. Now let's get back to it before the world misses us.
Come in, Lieutenant. This is General Garza. Do you copy?
I read you loud and clear, General.
I understand you've just landed on Taris. I've already contacted our local regimental commander, Colonel Gaff, to secure his support. Colonel Gaff doesn't know the specifics of your mission, only that he should assist you in every way possible. I'd like to keep it that way.
I'll keep quiet on the details, General.
That's for the best, Lieutenant. Taris is a dangerous and untamed wasteland. A Sith attack several centuries ago leveled every standing structure and virtually eradicated the local population. Where cities once rivaled Coruscant, only swamps and ruins remain. Reclaiming and rebuilding the planet has become an important symbolic goal for the Senate.
If there is any way I can aid in the reconstruction, I'll do it.
Of course. Just don't lose sight of your primary objective. That's all I have for you, Lieutenant. Report in when your operation is complete.
I'll contact you as soon as the job is done, General.
Well, well. General Garza graces us with her finest. At ease. I'm Colonel Gaff. These are my senior officers. Your CO sent orders to do whatever is necessary to support your mission. Of course, she didn't see fit to tell me what that mission is. You care to enlighten me?
I can't discuss the details.
Typical. Forget the reconstruction of Taris. I gotta shift everything around and help with some top-secret mission nonsense. Whatever guards that has you looking for, you won't find it on Taris. Nothing unusual has happened since I took command.
Patrol teams 3, 5, and 8. All lost, or without explanation.
Sergeant Dorn, I don't recall giving you permission to speak.
I wasn't speaking to you. I was speaking to the Lieutenant, per General Garza's instructions. Are you ordering me to violate Code 73B and ignore the General's directive, Colonel?
Always got a regulation to quote, don't you, Sergeant Dorn?
If the Sergeant has information, I'll take it.
The matter was settled days ago. Taris is dangerous. Casualties are common on patrol teams. It's unfortunate, but not unusual, no matter what Sergeant Dorn says. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got a planet to run. Carry on with your secret mission. Just don't muck up anything important.
Apologies for the Colonel, Lieutenant. Not all men are meant to lead.
Colonel Gaff is disobeying a direct order.
I can assure you it's not the first time he's done so. I'm Ilara Dawn, sir. Sergeant, First Class, Commander of Search and Rescue Squad 204. We have 3 full squads, all MIA on patrols. The situation is critical.
Do you have any idea what happened to these men?
I'm afraid not, Lieutenant. Casualties are common on swamp patrols. Rakghoul attacks account for the majority, approximately 87%. However, SAR sweeps discovered no evidence of Rakghoul activity in these instances. Someone else attacked those teams. If you're looking for unusual activity, then this is it, sir.
I appreciate your help, Sergeant.
I included the last known coordinates for the MIA patrols in my official incident report, Lieutenant. I'll load it into your datapad for your review. Taris falls under Unexplored, Unsecured Territory Protocols. All armor cams transmit to SAR Command. I'll contact you with developments.
Sounds like a plan, Sergeant.
Good luck, Lieutenant.
That was interesting. I've had drill instructors more relaxed than that woman. Not to mention that accent.
What do you mean? What's unusual about her accent?
The only people I've heard talk like that were Imperials. The Republic must have freed her homeworld in the war. Growing up, Imp would explain a lot about her personality.
Uptight doesn't even begin to describe that woman.
Guess it's off to work then. I'll watch our backs.
Is that you, apprentice? Excellent. You've arrived safely on Balmora, I see. Now, I hope you're ready to work. I've got a good idea of where the ancient artifact is on Balmora, but it's not pleasant.
I don't have a weak stomach.
Good. This is not a task for the easily unsettled. Tulak Horde hid his artifact in a vault on Balmora, one that was later converted by the Balmorans into a toxic waste storage facility. But the vault was hit badly in the last war. It's now a crater, filled with toxic waste. Your artifact is at the bottom.
You must have some sort of plan for how to get it, right?
Regrettably, I haven't had time to put together a plan. You'll have to figure this one out yourself. But try making contact with the Imperial Resources Officer here on Balmora, Major Bessica. Bessica knows the planet, and he may even have a few good ideas.
He will do whatever I say.
Careful you don't alienate a potential ally. The Empire has its hands full, coping with a violent Balmoran uprising. Officially, they're a grassroots militia. Secretly, they have the Republic's full backing. I've informed Major Bessica of the Republic's involvement, so he'll be better equipped to assist you. No doubt the Republic's hounds will get in your way.
I will destroy the enemies of the Empire.
I expect nothing less. But the war is secondary to the artifact. Retrieve the artifact and try to be discreet. We don't want the entire Sith Order chasing our prize.
There's something of great value in one of the hazard vaults. The one that was blown open. I heard you could help.
Ah, who's this? Sith. We don't often get Sith on Balmora. It's a real pleasure. I have a son on Korriban, you know. It's a tough war you're walking into. We're fixing blasters with adhesive tape. But we'll help you any way we can. Now, let's see. A blown open vault. Captain, do we still have those pumps? Sir, if this is the vault I think it is, it won't be that easy.
The fumes alone have put men in the medical center.
I need to get to the bottom of that pit.
We need some way to make this pit less deadly. Tell me, Captain, is there nothing that can survive the toxic waste?
Well, nothing grows there, sir. But there are the colicoids.
Colicoids? What do those bugs want with toxic waste?
Food, sir. Our surveillance satellites have recorded them feeding on the toxic waste. We suspect they've been designed to eat it.
So, how do I become a colicoid?
Sir?
No, Captain. She's right. To get to the bottom of that pit, she'll need to become like the colicoids. There must be a way for you to take on the colicoids' resistance, so you can enter the vault. Captain, where were these creatures created?
Well, I can't say for sure, but there's a research lab not far from here that was overrun with colicoids as soon as the Balmorans abandoned it. But the colicoids are vicious creatures. Just one of them tore apart a whole squad.
I think I can handle a few bugs.
If you can get into that lab and find out the colicoid secret, we'll do what we can to get you into that toxic pit.
Sir, even if we find out what causes this resistance, we don't have the...
We'll worry about that later. Right now, our Sith friend has to get into that lab and find out what the Balmorans did to those creatures.
General, I'm on Taris. You seemed worried about this place after Ord Mantell. What's the big mystery you wouldn't reveal?
I apologize for the secrecy, but this involves someone the Empire would love to get its hands on. Angral's son, Tarnus, was the lead scientist on our advanced warfare projects, but these technologies were all invented by Dr. Nassan Godera. Dr. Godera is a genius, calculates targeting algorithms in his head for fun.
If he's so special, why wasn't he leading things instead of Tarnus?
Dr. Godera hates the Empire. So much so he quit in protest when the Republic signed the Treaty of Coruscant. Disappeared completely. We recently discovered he's hiding on Taris, but the swamps, predators, and city ruins are keeping us from finding him.
How could he survive in such a place?
He's a resourceful man, and he isn't alone. He brought advanced droids with him. The Republic is recolonizing Taris. Recently we found evidence that our missing doctor has been here for years. Reconnaissance discovered one of Godera's outposts in the swamp. It's entirely automated. Nothing but droids inside, and they're not cooperating.
If the doctor isn't there, what do the droids at this outpost do?
We think Godera has several facilities. The droids are caretakers in his absence. I've had people scouring Taris for other outposts. The survivors returned empty-handed. After what you learned on Ord Mantell, we need that man's expertise. You're our best shot at finding Dr. Godera.
I'll bring him back alive, whatever it takes.
I left a small team monitoring the outpost. They'll aid your search. Transmitting outpost coordinates. Good luck. Marsuthra, out.
That's enough bloodshed. Let's be professional about this. I am Watcher 1 with Imperial Intelligence. Those men you fought served me.
Your agents slaughtered Republic citizens. That's an act of war.
On the contrary, it was self-preservation. Despite what General Varsuthra believes, I've known about this outpost for some time. Your imminent arrival forced me to take action. My mission is to protect the Empire from Dr. Godera's weapons. I'm afraid I can't let you have him.
Don't insult my intelligence. The Empire only wants to destroy the Republic.
Believe what you will. Imperial Intelligence prides itself on accurate threat assessment. I've known you were coming, analyzed your strengths and weaknesses in preparation. You defeated the fallen Jedi Bengal Moore to become a knight. You're an exemplar of your order.
He could have acquired this information from any number of sources.
The point is, I have it. As fortune would have it, Dr. Godera will be in my custody shortly. You've already failed.
You've confused me with someone else. I don't intimidate easily.
This isn't about intimidation, Jedi. It's about facts. I see my reinforcements are finally in position. Terminate him.
Blasted imps. Death is too good for them. Thank you for liberating this facility. Good riddance to imp scum.
Are you one of Dr. Godera's droids? What happened here?
My designation is REM0. Dr. Gadara assigned me to this facility. Primary function? Enemy surveillance. The facility was compromised when Republic cowards arrived on Terrace, and again by these imp scum.
Why do you call the Republic cowards? These people died defending you.
Republic cowards surrendered to the Empire many years ago. These deaths do not alter that fact. My programming forbids cooperation with non-Gadara life forms, except under extreme circumstances. That criteria is now met. Watcher 1 reprogrammed this facility's tracking relays. He traced Dr. Gadara's encrypted bioscan to its present location.
How could Watcher 1 do all that when we couldn't?
Imperial intelligence is well-funded and highly motivated. Filthy imps. Locating my maker requires repairing the central computer and resetting outdoor tracking relays. I am only equipped for computer repairs. I will provide you with the tracking relay's coordinates, but be advised, the outdoors are dangerous.
You fix the computer, and I'll reset the tracking relays.
Jedi were never included in Dr. Gadara's Republic Coward designation. Now I comprehend why. Commencing computer repairs. Contact me when all tracking relays are reset. Then we can triangulate Dr. Gadara's location. If you encounter any imp scum, please annihilate them. How you handle Republic cowards is your discretion. Good luck, Jedi.
I finished resetting all the tracking relays. Is that central computer online?
Affirmative. Triangulating Dr. Gadara's coordinates now. This facility has outlived its usefulness, and my programming provides no secondary mission. I am uncertain how to proceed. Serving Republic cowards is unacceptable, but I am not armed to combat imp scum. Recommendation?
Dr. Gadara needs all the help he can get. You should come.
Excellent suggestion. Perhaps I can acquire new mission parameters from my maker. Triangulation complete. Transmitting the coordinates to you now. I am coming, but do not wait for me. My maker needs you, Jedi.
Ikak na hungino. Alakak nebo amramwa. Naya nam ramkam. Kala amkam mani. Lidik bak.
What's the situation?
Manuk maraka naja. Ki namabam. Yak manala. Kam ino memnu. Naja naya ankam mimik meraka.
What are the terrorists doing here?
Rujakak. Young Kim Aliam.
Sorry about that, Cypher 9. Welcome to the Eastern Galactic Front. This whole star system is a crisis point. Republic and Empire are testing one another's strength. Meanwhile, the terrorists lurk in the middle.
Good to see a pretty face.
So long as I'm not just a pretty face. Pity the circumstances have to be unpleasant. The Eagle's men are using the war as a cover for local activities. Balmorra is their training ground. Cell members recruit, instruct, and arm new terrorists here, fresh soldiers destined for other points in the network. It's a vital part of the system.
So where do I sign up to join?
That I can't tell you, but you have the right idea. To dismantle the terror cell there, you'll need local support. I'm alerting one of our officials to your presence. Lucerne Renald is the station chief in Sobrik, the Imperial settlement where you landed. He runs intelligence operations on Balmorra and can brief you more thoroughly.
What's your assessment of the man?
He's worked for us for decades. I've never met him, but I expect he's loyal. Renald runs his affairs out of the back of an arms dealership. He'll be waiting for you when you arrive. Move quickly on this one, Cypher 9, and watch what you say. If things go bad, you'll have half a planet gunning for you.
Well, what have we here? Let me take a look at you. Splendid! No one ever suspects an alien. I'm glad Keeper finally sent someone. Pity it took a disaster to get headquarters attention.
You must be Station Chief Renald.
At your service. I've been assigned to Balmorra for almost 20 years and haven't enjoyed a day of it. Ha! But here, I'm being a poor host. Have a drink. Settle in after your trip. This shop doesn't look like much, but it's secure.
Secure or not, this is an odd place to work from.
The shopfront's a necessary deception. The Republic and the terrorists have people everywhere. Rather than calling secret informants into a military base, I speak to them here, and no one's the wiser. These terrorists you're after, they've been a thorn in my side for a long while. They're worse than the Republic in some ways.
So they're not working with the Republic?
This terror cell is homegrown, made up of Balmorrans unhappy with the Empire's rule. I suspect the Republic tacitly supports the terrorists. We're their common enemy. So we do our best to cope with the bombings and sabotage.
What's your response been so far?
The governor makes an example of a few dozen Balmorrans after each attack, but it doesn't have much of an effect. Meanwhile, I've been studying the Terra cell structure, and there's good news. If we can take out the local leader, the cell should fall apart.
What do we know about this person?
The terrorists call the man in charge Grey Star. He runs the cell, gives the orders, and knows all the secrets. They claim Grey Star used to work with the Eagle, but who can be sure? Only the high-ranking cell members know Grey Star's identity.
It's a complication, but there's opportunity there.
I have a mole inside the terrorist cell already. He's a good lad. No cipher, though. He can bring you in. You'd have the opportunity to impress the terrorists, win their trust.
And gain access to their leader.
Precisely. Grey Star will be ours. Sanju Pine, my operative, can introduce you to the terrorist recruiters at the Troida military workshop outside the safe zone. But be careful how you present yourself. If the terrorists suspect you're Imperial, you'll lose Grey Star. And your lives.
You're lucky to even be here.
I got you those scramblers, didn't I? Come on, Chemish, you owe me. Maybe not big time, but you owe me.
When's the last time you did an operation for us?
What? Come on, we've been over this.
Grey Star didn't send out a call for cowards, and neither did the Eagle. Do you think...
Hey, someone finally made it. It's great to meet you in person. This is the group I was telling you about. I think you'll get along with them real well. Better than I do, hopefully.
I've been looking forward to meeting your friends.
Chemish, this is the guy who got in touch with me after the Eagles broadcast. Said he wanted to join us.
Sanju says he fought the Imperials at Druckenwell. Says the Empire has a bounty on your head.
I didn't know you were at Druckenwell. We should talk.
Is all that real? You some ace killer looking to get the Empire off Balmorra?
You think I don't live up to my reputation?
Maybe I do. Can you blame me? My name's Chemish. These people here, they follow Grey Star, our founder. They've been spat on, starved, and punished by the Empire. Now you're not from Balmorra. You haven't been through what they've been through. Makes me wonder how far I can trust you.
What makes you judge and jury around here?
See these cybernetics? Earned them after an Imperial soldier threw me to the torture droids because I looked threatening when I was 18.
Damn. Chemish, I never realized you...
Sure, Sanju. So, yeah, I've earned respect around here. I've earned Grey Star's trust. You've got a long way to go. Look, I don't have a problem finding people for sabotage and suicide runs. But real soldiers, they're harder to find. So, take a job, show you're useful, then we'll talk.
You got my attention. What's the job?
There's an abandoned factory not far from here. Used to make droids, but its defenses went haywire when the Empire took over. Place is swarming with rogue security units. It's also full of expensive equipment. Get inside, and there's something I want.
Name it and it's yours.
The Okara Droid Factory produced shielded power cores for stealth droids. I want a case for my people. My people can convert the cores into explosives, plant them around an enemy base, and thanks to the stealth shielding, no one will know until it's too late.
Sounds nasty, but sometimes nasty is what gets the job done.
Let's be upfront. This is a test, so if you fail, don't bother coming back. We'll just kill you.
Good luck, and be careful. The factory's a nasty place.
Those are power converters, Lieutenant. Old ones. Any theories on how they got to that location?
The people who attacked our patrols may have dropped them.
Possible. None of the other patrols logged similar discoveries. Power converters come from ignition systems, engine parts. It takes work to remove them. Someone dropped these converters. Either the patrol or their attackers. We need more information to determine which.
Guess I'd better find more information.
I'll remain in contact, Lieutenant. Dawn out. More power converters. According to the logs, this patrol followed an entirely different route. Either both patrols recovered the same engine parts from separate locations, or the converters were dropped in both areas by one group. The attackers.
I think we're on the right track, Sergeant.
A specialist MO7 science officer could examine the converters to determine their source. We have such an officer on staff. I will notify him while you search the last coordinates.
Sounds like a plan, Sergeant.
Very well, Lieutenant. I'll proceed to Science Division at once. Good luck, Lieutenant. Lieutenant, status report. Are you injured?
Everything is fully operational.
Good. There's much to do. Your attackers were scavengers. Threat assessment reports classify them as a non-combatant group. That classification is clearly inaccurate. I'll notify command.
I don't see why these scavengers would strike at Republic personnel.
It's puzzling. Our forces are superior in numbers, training, and equipment. The scavengers must know that. Armed hostility against Republic personnel clearly justifies an immediate armed response, Lieutenant. It's your call.
Do we have any leads on the scavengers' HQ?
Orbital scan has just managed to pinpoint the location of the scavengers' compound. I'll scramble up my team and prep them immediately. We'll effect entry to the compound once you've created an opening.
See you on the other side, Sergeant.
Good luck, Lieutenant. Sergeant Dawn out.
You from the Republic? Watch out. There's a huge alien guarding us and... Ah! There it is! Run for it!
Vehicles.
My men are working on it, sir, but until that shipment of plasteel I requested 3 months ago comes in...
I don't care! Tear it off the walls if you have to!
What was that all about?
Don't worry about the Colonel. He's loud and impatient, but we all are these days, what with the supply shortage. Now, did you manage to find anything out at the lab? Captain Ilon and I have been doing our own research, but we haven't discovered much.
There were bugs, and more bugs.
I hope the colicoids didn't give you too much trouble. Have a look at this, Captain. I can't make head or tail of it.
This confirms our suspicions. The colicoids were being mutated to clean up the waste, and it looks like the chemical mutagen they were using could theoretically work.
Well, that's it. That's our solution, right? We just replicate this chemical mutagen.
Sir, there's a problem. Our chief scientist defected to the Republic a few months back. We can't begin to replicate, let alone test the serum without him.
I guess we need to undefect him.
Undefect indeed. You certainly have a way with words, Sith.
The scientist's name is Yanis Tirek, and he's still on Balmorra, in a Republic research base out near the Toxic Lakes.
All right, Sith. It looks like you have your next objective. You find this scientist, you subdue him, my men will bring him back, and we'll get you your chance to swim in toxic waste.
The Republic's going to taste blood tonight.
Oh, and Sith, hurry back. I just got word that my son passed his trials on Korriban and is on his way to Balmorra. I don't want you to miss him.
Well, well. I should have known Beskar wouldn't let me go without a fight. But sending a Sith seems a bit like overkill. Are you here to kill me, or are you going to torture me first?
Thanks for reminding me.
No, listen. I won't be scared into returning. I risked my life to come here. Being an Imperial scientist, it's a fate worse than death.
Don't you think you're being a little dramatic?
I won't go back to that place. You don't know what it's like. We're not expected to be men. We're machines, slaving day in and day out. No intellectual freedom, no creativity. I'm tired of building killing machines. I want to do some good for humanity. I can't go back there.
We'll see how you feel after this.
Damn Sith! You'll have to kill me. I'll never return to the Empire willingly.
If I wanted to kill you, you wouldn't still be talking.
Sith! Major Bessica sent us in after you to collect the scientist.
Just make sure he doesn't try to run.
Of course. We'll see you back at Sobrik.
Chunki salama na tupa. Chiholokto chobot I kafsto andale.
How do you know Dr. Gadara?
Vathopa jiwanta humpa mulira pampa wula. Kon kipona hukta tabatata. Sigunra deha yaliska chanaga. Itinka chasa hopoma.
You can lift a blaster? Come with me and fight.
No kabaje ulwani kusji sinchi donoma. Pi toto kapola kupi de opera jiruni pibuka.
Stand down, Jedi. I'm afraid we both lose this contest. Dr. Gadara killed himself rather than be captured. It's a tragic loss.
Your goal was to kill him.
He was far more valuable to us alive. We are prepared to leave Taris without further violence. Full cessation of hostilities. Do you accept?
You've committed crimes against the Republic. I'm taking you in.
You know I can't allow that. Be reasonable. Unlike the men at the outpost, we're trained to fight, Jedi. Don't underestimate us.
Wait, Jedi. These filthy imps are lying to you. My Maker is not dead. I arrived late because I performed a second triangulation on my Maker's bioscan.
Thought we destroyed that irritating machine. Now you both have to die.
Critical damage. Circuits failing. Transmitting my Maker's new coordinates to you now. Save him. Do not let my functions end in vain.
Your main processor and memory circuits are intact. If there's a way to repair you, I'll find it.
Filthy imps. Kill them all.
Oh, wama wanka mituski o wana tablota wijawa.
Not my finest performance, but serviceable. Do not fear. Dr. Gadara is unharmed. I painlessly rendered him unconscious and gently carried him to safety.
That trick only works once. Next time, I'll be ready.
There doesn't need to be a next time. We could continue this chase forever, but what a waste of resources. I suggest a compromise. Give me time to administer truth serum to Dr. Gadara. Once he reveals his secrets, he's yours. We'll both have what we want.
You've already deceived me twice. I'd be a fool to give you another chance.
My deceptions have failed to produce the desired result. Now, I'm telling the truth. I will purchase time for interrogating Dr. Gadara by offering you something of great personal interest. A Sith assassin is on Taris preparing to massacre a small Republic settlement. I can tell you where.
Tell me how to save my people.
I can only provide the location. How you stop your enemy is up to you. The Republic colonists have a temporary shelter near some ruins, sending the coordinates now. The Sith assassin is noted for being a master of beasts. She likely won't be alone. I advise caution. Good luck, Jedi.
Welcome, Master Jedi. How did our humble settlement earn this honor? Do you need food or water? Anything we have is yours.
A Sith wants you all dead. I'm here to defend you.
Sith? But why us? We haven't done anything. This is horrible. We're not prepared for this.
Then you should not have come back to a world that is not yours. Taris belongs to the Sith Empire, now and forever. Even my beasts understand that.
Your knowledge is woefully incomplete.
Before you die, satisfy my curiosity. My mission was secret. How did you know about it?
One of your top spies warned me you were coming.
I'll inform Darth Angral of the security breach. But first things first. My pets are ready to play. Are you?
Sorry about earlier. With Chemish there, I couldn't say a thing. Station Chief Ranald told me you were from Imperial Intelligence, so I set things up as fast as I could. Anyway, Sanju Pine. Guess you know that.
What's the situation?
So, Chemish verified your background. Intelligence did its job. You're fine there. Doing my best to find out anything about the cell leader, Greystar. Maybe you can learn more when Chemish trusts you.
Winning over Chemish is the top priority.
Right. Well, she's a fanatic, but she respects results. The more you impress her, the more she'll give. There's one other thing. Those power cores you're after, you know what Chemish plans to do with them, right? She's gonna attack Sobrik. She'll have some of the new recruits plant the bombs and run. Hit the town and the Imperial base.
Casualties? How many injured, how many dead?
Well, how am I supposed to figure that? Just listen. I know a way to disable the power cores so Chemish won't suspect you. There's a machine in the factory that can do it. Run the sealed case through the machine, and the cores will fry. Chemish will see you didn't unlock it. She'll assume the cores went bad over the years.
It's a risk. But we could save a lot of people. I'm in.
Great. I'll send you the machine's coordinates. We can stop a lot of bloodshed. I'll see you when you get back to Troida, okay? Sanju out.
Kinda cute, isn't he? Kinda stupid, too. If he had money, he'd be perfect.
Don't let me stand in your way.
I never will. Anyway, let's find that machine. Or maybe not.
Told you he was good.
You tell me a lot of things, but I asked for the stealth droid power cores. If you don't have them, you're wasting my time.
Right here, Chemish. The full crate, all yours.
Huh. Looks like you actually made it to the factory. It'll take a minute to get this case open. Sanju, go fetch Pythor and a droid.
I think we've got it, Chemish. Crack the case open and let's see if our new friend did the job right.
Looks like everything's here. Except... what's this? The readouts say the power cores are fried. What did you do?
I went in there and got the case, like you asked.
You don't get to make excuses. Not to me, and definitely not now.
Chemish, come on. There are plenty of ways those things could have gone bad.
It is suspicious, but power cores are pretty fragile.
Yeah. Okay. Bad luck can happen to anyone. Once.
You said yourself that you need good people. Let me try again.
Fine. I'll give you one more shot, but you better make this work. You've seen the caves in this valley? Dark and cramped, but they make a nice hiding place. Scanners bounce right off them.
Useful. For all sorts of things.
Seemed like a good discovery. Greystar set up a training outpost in the caves a while back. Then the Empire started dropping gas bombs on the Republic. The outpost was poisoned. Toxin got into the soil. Turned good kids into drooling psychos. And the caves were overrun by our own people.
There's gotta be a way to flush the toxin out of your people. Restore their sanity.
Early on, maybe there was. It's way too late now. We're willing to cut our losses, but there's still data on the outpost computers. I want it transmitted out and the systems destroyed.
Sanju, get to high ground outside of town. You can pick up the signal with the booster box.
Is all that clear? The toxin victims will be after you, but get that data wiped, or we're finished.
What's so important about the computers?
That's none of your business. You just do your job.
I'm receiving your transmission. Give me a second to fine-tune the frequency and I'll start transferring the data. There, it's all coming in now. I guess you made it to the outpost okay?
I'm fine. What's your status?
I'm in the grasslands above the valley. Kemish didn't send anyone with me so I can speak freely. It's actually really pretty up here. All this data Kemish wanted us to retrieve. I think some of it's from Greystar. Orders, communiques, all sorts of stuff. Blast. There's a list of collaborators. Balmorans who have been working with the Empire since the occupation. Kemish hates collaborators.
What do you think her plans are for the list?
Kemish probably wants to make the list public. If the collaborators are outed, a lot of Balmorans will want them dead. Some of these guys are officials, factory bosses, the works. If they start getting killed, the governor's gonna punish everyone.
Punish them how, exactly?
After a big terrorist hit, the governor rounds up a bunch of civilians. Most of them disappear forever. Look, I can send the list on to the Imperial authorities. They can set up protection for the collaborators in case Kemish goes public. I know Kemish might get suspicious after what happened with the power cores, but what else can we do?
We have to maintain our cover at all costs, even if that means people get killed.
I was afraid you'd say that. I won't do anything, as per your orders. I need to sign off and get back to Trader. You should do the same. Send you out.
How could you hurt his feelings? He respects you so much, and you were cruel to him. All he wanted was to save a few lives. I kind of feel for this stupid thing. Maybe I'll have to comfort him after all.
The two of you can go and have a ball.
Yeah. On the other hand, if he's going down, I don't really want to go down with him. Sanju will never know what he's missed. Let's get going, huh?
So you made it back. You did good work out there. All the data's intact. Did Sanju tell you those computers had a list of Imperial collaborators? You helped us expose traitors.
They're the worst kind of scum. I hope they get what they deserve.
They will. I can pretty much promise that. You know, you had me worried when those power cores didn't work. I'm still not sure what to make of you. But you're doing all right. And I need your skills for a special job. I don't have anyone else who can handle it.
Just say the word, Kemish. I'm in.
You know all about the way the Empire and the Republic have been using our planet as a battleground. Pretty obvious stuff. Normally, the Republic doesn't bother us. They've got other worries. But I need someone to get inside the main Republic base.
Why do you want to get in there?
I need you to make a drop to one of our friends in the Republic ranks. Get past the guards, get inside and make the delivery. That's it.
What delivery? Who am I looking for?
You want to work with us, you need to get used to not knowing every little detail.
She's right. It's just part of the setup. Don't get offended.
Here's the package and the coordinates of your target. He'll know what to do once you make the delivery. We're clearing out this safe house, so I'll contact you once we've settled somewhere else. And be careful at the base. They find you, they kill you.
Believe me, I can handle a few soldiers.
See you in a while. If you make it back alive, I can promise we'll be working together a lot.
We'll talk soon. Watch yourself.
Who are you? You took that thing down easy.
Commanding Officer Havoc Squad.
You're kidding. They actually sent Havoc Squad after us? I'm Ensign Tane, sir. I think it's a good thing you found us. The scavengers were gonna ship us off to some guy named Needles as soon as we healed up.
Needles? As in Ryler Dorn, the Havoc Squad medic?
I really don't know. Needles is all they ever called the guy. Figured it must be a code name, right?
You absolutely sure they said Needles?
Yes, I'm 100% sure. And I heard that...
Here they are. Cav, Goran, cover the exit. Vice, Marco, Tabba, see to these men's wounds.
Oh, great. Sergeant Dorn's here to make sure we get stomped according to regulation.
Report, Ensign. Did you learn anything about the enemy?
Yes, sir, Sergeant, sir. As I was just telling the lieutenant here, we were captured for some guy named Needles. And get this, there are Imperials here, on Terrace. They're working with this Needles guy in a hidden base out in the swamps.
Sounds like you overheard quite a bit.
Yes, sir, Lieutenant. The scavengers were pretty sloppy about talking in front of us. So, are you excited, Dorn? You finally have the chance to correct your old buddy's paperwork again.
That attitude's getting you nowhere fast.
Yes, sir, Lieutenant. Sorry, sir.
Many of the local troops feel that my adherence to regulations is a result of my upbringing, Lieutenant. I was born Imperial. However, after 2 years' service in the Imperial military, I defected. Given my extensive knowledge and training, I was awarded this position under Service Code 37R.
What made you change sides?
The Imperials regularly violated their own stated regulations and intentions without cause. I refused to participate. We can discuss non-mission critical issues later. My team and I will get these men back to base, Lieutenant. You proceed with your mission against Needles and his Imperial installation.
I have the lead I was after. Time to act on it.
I'm glad I could help point you in the right direction, sir. Good luck.
Looking for Needles, are you? I'm afraid he's long gone, my friend.
Let's see those hands. Nice and slow.
Don't worry. I won't give you any trouble. I wouldn't stand a chance fighting you, so I won't. Instead, let me make a suggestion. I'll tell you everything you need to know about Needles, but in exchange, you have to let me go.
You seem to know an awful lot about my mission here.
You're wearing a Havoc Squad insignia and searching Needles' files. It doesn't take a great mind to put the two together. It's simple. Let me live, and I will tell you everything. Kill me, and you'll learn nothing.
Come in, Lieutenant. This is Sergeant Dawn. Do not trust this man. I served with him in the Empire. His name is Thoris.
Who's that? Who are you talking to? Dawn, is that you?
Thoris is a mass murderer, Lieutenant, a war criminal.
I'm listening, Sergeant. Go on.
During my time in Imperial service, Thoris ordered the executions of hundreds of civilian non-combatants and full-scale bombings of unarmed populations. Furthermore, these actions were committed in circumvention of direct orders from Imperial command.
I am a soldier. I do what I must to achieve my objectives, just like you, Lieutenant.
I don't kill civilians, you imp scum.
Please, listen. I'll tell you everything. Everything I know. Needles is doing experiments on the Rakghouls. He wants to understand the disease, to turn it into a weapon. He left here a few hours ago. He said he was visiting some friends in the ruptured sewer system to get more samples.
Keep going. What else can you tell me?
That's everything. That's all I know. I've given you what you wanted. Now what about me?
You'd know better than I would, Sergeant. What should I do here?
I respectfully suggest you discharge your weapon into Thoris's skull, Lieutenant.
No! This isn't fair.
The discussion ends now.
I'll meet you back in the SAR office, Lieutenant. Dawn out.
No!
Good work with Thoris, Lieutenant. War criminals do not deserve the opportunity to strike deals. Lab results confirmed Thoris's account. Needles has almost completed a weaponized strain of Rakghoul disease. However, the data makes no mention of Needles' friends in the ruins of the transport system.
Needles probably has another outpost loaded with imps out there.
Unlikely. Thoris would have been aware of another Imperial team operating so close by. Available intelligence doesn't show any populations in the ruins of the transport system, but scans of the area have been cursory at best. Rakghouls infest the area, making scouting by foot inordinately difficult. However, one traversable route has been located.
I'll scout the area myself.
Any geographical information you can bring back would be very helpful, Lieutenant. This ruined transport station is our only lead to Needle's location. I would encourage you to stock up on supplies and munitions before entering the area. Good luck.
So congratulations to you, Ensign Sarvin, on your noble sacrifice.
It's all right. No, wait, sir, no!
Exquisite. I'll be requiring more Rakghouls for my work, Borzoth.
We already gave you the Rakghouls you asked for. When will you do as we asked?
As soon as the weapon is completed. With it, we will decimate the Republic outpost.
I smell an intruder.
So you do. Sergeant, is that really you?
I've moved up in the world since you last saw me.
So I see. You've slaughtered enough Republic enemies to be rewarded, then. Well done. I see you aren't alone. You brought that pathetic worm all the way from Ord Mantell, just to die along with you.
Talk all you want, Doran. You're not getting out of here alive.
Your timing is impeccable. Just as I find myself with plenty of pathogen but no more test subjects, you arrive. The transformation will hurt at first, but that's merely your organs rupturing and realigning. It's all over quickly, I assure you.
It's nice of you to offer, but I think I'll pass.
Struggle if you must, then, but you'll wish you hadn't made it so hard on yourself. Vorzoth, please assist me in subduing our newest volunteer.
With pleasure.
Let's go.
Take them.
Looks like more samples of Needle's weaponized rat ghoul disease. What should we do with them?
What do you think we should do?
Well, can't hurt to take a few samples back so Research Division could take a look at them. I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
We'll take the samples back with us then.
Just be careful with those things. I'd say it's about time we got out of here, Lieutenant. We'll follow your lead.
Welcome back, Lieutenant. Congratulations on the success of your mission.
Just doing my job, Sergeant.
Your success is consistent with your unit's reputation and operational history, all highly impressive. General Garza attempted to contact you a few moments ago. I took the liberty of briefing her on your mission status.
Did she ask you about anything else?
The General also asked for a summary of my service record, which I provided. The General requested that you contact her before departing Taris. The holocom in the next room has been prepared for your use.
I'll contact her right away.
Congratulations once again, Lieutenant.
Greetings, Lieutenant. I understand congratulations are in order.
Needles is neutralized, General.
You've done very well. Needles was a brilliant man. Taking him down was no small feat. I haven't informed Cardin yet, but I doubt he'll be upset. He and Needles never did see eye to eye.
Needles was insane. I doubt anyone saw eye to eye with him.
And yet, Tavis never had any problems with Needles. Perhaps that should have been my first warning. And there's something else, Lieutenant. Tell me, what do you think of Sergeant Dorn?
Sergeant Dorn helped me when no one else would, General.
Yes, your reception on Taris wasn't ideal. I'm glad you managed to find the one useful officer in the entire outpost. I looked over her service record. Impressive stuff, I must say. Were you aware that Dorn served with the Imperial military for almost 2 years, Lieutenant?
She told me she grew up in the Empire.
Yes, the accent is a dead giveaway. Pure Droman Kos. Sergeant Dorn earned more commendations in her 2 years of Imperial service than most soldiers earn in 10. Since joining the Republic, she's earned 2 Medals of Valor, both for rescuing wounded soldiers under fire in enemy territory. This woman has led an exceptional career.
Someone with Sergeant Dorn's skills would make a great addition to my squad.
I agree. Sergeant Dorn is Havoc Squad material without question. It's settled then. Congratulations, Lieutenant. You're halfway to a full squad. I'll contact Colonel Gaff to notify him about the transfer. You should go and inform Sergeant Dorn yourself, Lieutenant. Contact me from your ship when you've finished. Garza out.
Lieutenant, sir? Is there something else I can do for you?
Go pack your gear. You're with me now.
A transfer into Havoc Squad? Lieutenant, this is the greatest honor of my career. I'm speechless.
Don't get too excited, Sergeant. It's not as impressive as it's made out to be.
Sergeant Dorn, reporting for duty, Lieutenant. I'll prepare my Regulation 6 personnel transfer documents at once.
Assemble your kit and embark on my ship, double time.
I'll gather my personal effects and meet you on board your ship, Lieutenant. Thank you.
Lieutenant, I assume Sergeant Dorn took the news well?
Sergeant Dorn is honored to be in Havoc Squad.
Excellent. We'll have the squad fully restaffed in no time. One other detail. Were you able to retrieve a sample of the weaponized rat ghoul disease that Needles was developing?
Got it right here.
Excellent. Just leave it in the secured case beneath the holocommunicator. I'll see that it reaches Research Division. That's all for now, Lieutenant. Congratulations once again. Garza out.
Sir, my equipment and personal effects have been stowed in full accordance with Transport Code Section 2. If I may say so again, sir, it is truly an honor to be selected for Havoc Squad.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Dorn.
Thank you very much, sir. I intend to begin reviewing and memorizing all relevant dossiers and intelligence reports on our assignment immediately. If I discover any points of confusion or areas where I believe I can contribute, I'll submit a full 587B report.
Sure, the old 587B. Sounds good, Dorn.
Thank you, sir. I'll get on with my review.
Inventory report, sir. Food and medical supplies all look good, but our munitions are getting low. Thought we'd have enough to last us a year. Already requisitioned command for more. Guess I shouldn't be too surprised. See more action in one day with Havoc than you see in a month with the Deadeyes.
There's a lot of demand for a unit of our caliber.
We mainly ran decapitation strikes. Neutralized enemy commanders before a Republic offensive. Left the opposition leaderless, disorganized. Sometimes, we'd camp outside the enemy's base for weeks, waiting for a clear shot. Eventually, we'd hit our target, pull out, let the ground pounders mop up.
You must have chalked up quite a kill count.
Over 24 confirmed. Eventually, I was offered a promotion and a post on Ord Mantell. I took it. Smart move career-wise. More men, more responsibility. But I wasn't interested in fighting separatists.
Must have been an awkward transition.
One day I'm picking off Imperial brass, the next I'm pacifying mobs of angry seps. After my transfer, command of the Deadeyes fell to my XO, Torv. Smart kid. A little green, but the potential was there.
If he learned from you, I'm sure he's a fine officer.
Only so much a person can be taught about leadership. You've either got what it takes, or you don't. Come to think of it, I haven't been in contact with the Deadeyes for a while. I should find out where they're stationed. Catch up.
Sid, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm sure you're very busy. Congratulations, by the way. I heard that you found our scientist. We'll whip up that serum and get you into that toxic waste pit in no time. But there's a problem, and I need your help.
Just have the serum ready for me.
You'll get your serum, but you need to help me. It's my son. He arrived shortly after you left for the research facility, but then he went after some holocron, he called it. A few minutes ago, I got what I think was a distress call from him. He's in trouble.
He can handle himself.
Look, I didn't want to have to do this, but it sounds like I have no choice. This is my son we're talking about, and if you want your serum, you'll save him.
Have you forgotten who you're dealing with?
I have pull in important circles, and my brother is a high-ranking Sith. You'll listen if you know what's good for you. All this time you've been running around, we've been fighting a war. I've been more than happy to help, but not at the expense of my son's life.
It's your grave, Major.
Save your idle threats. You won't get your serum without me. We narrowed the origin of the distress call to an abandoned building near the Republic crater outpost. I'm guessing the Republic's captured him, which means a lot of fighting to free him. Good luck.
The old man sent you for me, didn't he? He must have gotten my distress signal. I guess the old fool's still good for something. You're the Sith he's told me so much about, aren't you?
The sooner we get this done, the better.
I'm just glad I don't have to take orders from the old man. Now get me out of here!
Your father said you were after a very special item.
Figures he'd go blabbing about it. But I guess the damage is done. My master sent me here for a holocron the Republic dug up someplace or other. I got the holocron, now all I have to do is get out of this place.
What purpose does this object serve?
It's not the holocron itself that's special. The holocron's a map. It's supposed to point to a powerful weapon of the dark side that's hidden here on Balmorra. The weapon's mine if I find it, which I will, now that you're here to free me.
I'll free you if you give me the holocron.
Ha! I'm not afraid of you. I'm injured, but I'm still Sith. I found the holocron. It's mine. Now let me out of here.
You leave one way. As a corpse.
Not without a fight, I won't.
Stay back, Sith. I said stay back and don't lay a hand on me. I know what you did. We had an agent in that outpost, and he reported everything. I told you you wouldn't get your serum if you didn't help. And you killed him!
You don't know who you're dealing with.
You're nothing but a cold-blooded murderer! You enjoyed killing him, didn't you?
didn't you?
To be honest, I've had better.
I knew it! You're sick! Sick! Please, just tell me one thing. Why? Why did you have to kill him? We have hollow images of the cell. The controls were right there. You could have freed him. You would have gotten your serum. Why?
He had the holocron. I wanted the holocron.
He didn't deserve this. He was a good boy. And I trusted you with his life.
Your son was a disciple of the dark side. He knew what that meant. And he certainly wasn't a good boy.
You evil, wretched, bloodthirsty... I'll kill you! I'll kill you! You'll never get your serum because I'll kill you! Whoa there, Sith. Calm down. I've got your serum right here. Now, maybe the Major deserved what he got. Who am I to say? But there's no reason to do anything rash.
Obey or perish.
Look, I see where you're coming from. I do. You have big plans, and the Major got in your way. Fine. So please don't take it the wrong way when I tell you. This plan of yours is completely insane.
The more insane the plan, the better.
Go ahead, take the serum. Take it. I made it just like this datapad specified. You're probably on the right track. The serum should give you resistance to the stuff in the blown-out vault. But there's also a good chance the serum will kill you. I mean, it was designed for colicoids, not humans.
Just give me the serum. Now.
All right, fine. Here you go. It's only a limited number of doses, and like I said, I'd use it sparingly if I were you. You'll have to fight past the main Republic base to get to the vault, but seriously, whatever the Republic throws at you, the colicoids will be worse.
Thanks, Doctor. But you're no longer necessary.
I see. So now you want to kill me. Go ahead. I told you before, I'm not afraid to die.
Sith, my lord. Major Illen here, sir.
Got a promotion, huh?
Yes, thank you. Got Major Bessic's old job. Yes, as the new resources officer here on Balmorra, I just wanted to apologize for the behavior of the late Major Bessica. His son's mission was not a military matter, and the Major had no right to demand your valuable time in that way.
I couldn't agree more.
I just hope you remember my role in helping you find what you were after.
You got your promotion. I don't know what else you want from me.
You'll always be welcome here on Balmorra, sir.
A Sith is welcome wherever she goes.
Absolutely. No question of it. It's a pleasure to serve. Well, good luck with whatever it is you're doing.
I found the artifact.
Excellent. I trust Major Bessica was a good help. I've traced another artifact to Nar Shaddaa, but I'm still trying to locate the other two. I'll see what I can learn while you're on Nar Shaddaa. Now hurry. There can be no gain without haste.
Ustaiknians an parana rahitis ni aino. Papanu gasavans lo anes pose ustauhana.
He must have been pretty powerful to tame such a wild animal.
Sway ayundaran. Ja iswis iskut ndem iswil imb. Paulos ja silbanas ja taimar paus aiklas John launekai in gudaitin.
If he had been strong, he would have killed his cruel master.
Panzu aftra swesuman wiljin gangisans anabusin. My nama warpin painal ja an ifans iman lesis gab.
I haven't encountered a creature yet that could stop me.
You should feel honored to die at my hand.
That Sith and her beast! If you hadn't been here, they'd have torn us to pieces. Our settlement is new. We have fresh supplies. Please, take some.
The Sith will come again. Don't be here when they do.
We knew life on Taris would be hard, but we had no idea.
Lord Angral, my interrogation is complete. Transmitting my report to you now.
Your efficiency will be noted. Take Dr. Guldera to Droman Kaas. I have plans for him.
You never mentioned you were working for Angral.
What is this? Explain yourself, Watcher.
To ensure mission success, I compromised with the Jedi. He's here for the Doctor.
You compromised? With the Jedi vermin who killed my son? Perhaps I should be grateful. You spared me the effort of hunting you down.
Stop throwing your lackeys at me. If you want to end this, do it in person.
Watcher, bring me this filth alive. I will kill him myself.
Respectfully, my lord. I'm duty-bound to honor our bargain.
Don't trifle with me. I want that Jedi.
Very well, Lord Angral. I apologize for reneging on our deal, but I have orders. You understand? I recommend you surrender.
Despite your rank, you're still just a slave to the Sith.
Being a good servant does not make one a slave. I'd think a Jedi would understand that. This is not the ending I would have chosen. Again, Darth Angral underestimates you. 20 years. I've avoided becoming a casualty of Sith madness. But an order is an order.
If you had any self-respect, you would have refused to serve Angral.
I've never broken the chain of command. That is my self-respect. Regardless, you are the victor here. How do you wish to proceed?
Angral will kill you for failing. You can't return to the Empire. Go. Find a new life in the Republic. You may discover we're not the enemy you think.
What? Only a fool would question such a generous offer. I thank you. Perhaps our paths will cross again. Farewell, Jedi.
Dr. Guldera, are you all right? I'm a Jedi Knight sent by General Var Suthra to rescue you.
Var Suthra? That old man never gives up, does he? The Imperials gave me a Class 4 truth serum. Don't remember the interrogation, but I fear they learned too much. I suppose you plan to take me back to Coruscant? I left for a good reason, you know.
We need you, Doctor. The Republic is endangered.
It's been endangered since that idiotic treaty. The Sith Empire only sought a strategic pause in the fighting. Time to gather strength for a final crushing blow. The Senate ignored my projections. I refused to serve such monumental ignorance.
The Republic needed time to regain strength too. So did the Jedi.
And are we ready to finish this war? Or will we sit back while the Empire devours the galaxy? If it hasn't started already, all-out war is imminent. I'm ready to face what's coming. Perhaps it is time I returned. Finish the war and wipe out the Empire for good.
I told you, Agent, this Jedi never fails.
My team came to assist you. We discovered the outpost was destroyed and assumed the worst. Can you tell us what happened? We have unconfirmed reports the Imperial Spymaster Watcher 1 is on Taris.
He was here, but he left. He's no longer serving the Empire.
The head of SIS will be interested to hear that.
Dr. Godera, you're looking well, all things considered. Ready to come home?
Depends. Are you ready to do what's right?
I always was, and our time has finally come. Agent, bring Dr. Godera to Coruscant immediately. We'll be needing his skills. Contact me from your ship. Arsuthra out.
Then this is goodbye. You saved my life. I owe you.
I'd never have found you without your droid. The Imperials destroyed it, but I salvaged the memory core.
Ah, Remo. One of my favorites. Thank you for salvaging his parts. Yes, I look forward to putting him back together.
This time, give him a body that isn't so fragile.
Excellent suggestion. He'd make a fine security droid. Working on Remo will make the long flight to Coruscant more bearable. Goodbye for now. I'm sure we'll see each other again.
Dr. Godera is on his way to you.
I can only imagine what the Empire would have done with him if you hadn't been there. I'm also told you saved a Republic settlement from a Sith assassin. Those colonists were lucky you showed up. How did you wind up there anyway?
The Imperial Spymaster warned me what the Sith was planning.
Division in the enemy ranks? Interesting. Let's hope there's more to come. Your work here may be done, but this isn't over.
Evil doesn't stand a chance with the two of us around. Who's Shafu? I don't imagine he just decided to retire because you asked nicely. Did Master Zalo threaten him? Or did he use force persuasion? He probably decided to lay low after Master Zalo was killed. Get out of the game before his cover was blown.
Hey, I don't have long, but please tell me you didn't deliver the package to the Republic base yet.
What's going on, Sanju?
That package you're carrying is for Greystar, the Terror Cell leader. Greystar's the man inside the Republic base. Kemish wants to extract him, and you've been sent to help.
What's Greystar doing in the Republic base?
As best I can tell, Greystar has been secretly managing and supplying the Terror Cell while pretending to be a loyal Republic officer. It was the perfect cover. Well, until the Republic started to suspect. Now Greystar needs to escape before he's caught.
Why does the Republic care?
The terrorists aren't going to let the Republic take Balmorra back. The Empire's their main enemy, but they don't think the Republic's much better. Your package contains instructions and maps leading to a safe house. But we could change those instructions. Send Greystar into a trap. Once we have Greystar, we could make him give up his security protocols. We could send out orders to the cell using his name.
In that case, the Empire would have the whole cell as a puppet.
That's the idea. I know how Kimish and her people think. If we capture Greystar and learn what he knows, I can forge convincing orders. Chief Reynolds been looking for a way to turn the terrorists against the Republic for ages. We can make it work.
You're trickier than I thought, Sanju.
I'm sending you rendezvous coordinates. If you want to do this thing, tell Greystar to meet me there. I'll arrange the rest. If you don't send him my way, well, I guess you'll have to kill him.
I don't think it'll come to killing Greystar.
Good luck then. I don't know if I'll see you again. Depending on what happens with Greystar, I may have to go into hiding for a while. But it's been an honor working with you. Sanju, out.
Verkwoli drafa utpota mina. Menufitan fine milman muriel martumitei. Eruele flana garo. Isabor jesem zevaxa inatro. Mbome finadre.
A woman named Kemish sent me here. You know who I'm talking about?
Imarne am pasager für hog bruor. Pegarus plot as vista bokarpina. Nui marstro deberkur burkurni.
I'm proud to have done my part. I'll do anything to set Balmora free.
Koniskile fias kasalum. Iru atirola iaram bruava. Skoribo foremita dosium. Moflaska kikafi mamugur tuflator.
There's been a change of plans. You're going to rendezvous with one of our people at these coordinates.
Tau van Mordlegar. Helt strioio fulgalogar. Skam bimio helka tudverk. Hever zegna ekio apflo kompa. Migratio pegar huska me vini. Minamo forksa meohum.
I'll remember that, sir.
Baer daruvonar. Overpori bilskure au gut dar nurar glangor.
I expect a full report as soon as possible, Station Chief.
Of course. As soon as things have calmed down. Ha! What have we here? If it isn't the Cypher himself come triumphantly to our doorstep. I was just telling our keeper about you.
Am I interrupting a meeting?
No, we were finishing up. Reynold, summarize the situation for Cypher 9.
You gave us quite a prize, Cypher. The terror cell under our control. Greystar captured and replaced by Sanju Pine, of all people. I never dreamed we'd see such success, but Sanju has already begun sending orders, and the terrorists now unwittingly serve us.
Now that the cell's under your control, how do you intend to use it?
For the time being, Sanju will use the Greystar persona to gather information and turn the terrorists against the Republic.
As time goes on, we may find other uses for the terrorists, but that's another discussion. The Balmoran cell is no longer a threat. The other cells in the Eagles network will no longer receive fresh recruits and supplies from this world.
Any news on our primary target?
Progress is being made, but now is not the time for that discussion. Station Chief Reynolds will take matters from here. He'll run cleanup and forward any discoveries to headquarters. When you return to your ship, contact Watcher 2. She will brief you on all new developments and transfer credits to your discretionary accounts.
I'll be on my way shortly.
Good work once again, Cypher 9. Keep her out.
That man hides it well, but the strain's getting to him. Probably worried the Dark Council will skin him alive.
I'd be worried too, if I were Keeper.
Make no mistake, I don't hold him responsible for what happened, but Darth Jadus was assassinated on his watch. But now's no time to discuss politics. You deserve a moment of celebration, and I have work to do.
I'll let you get to it then.
Safe journey, young Cypher.
Not bad, Agent. Not bad at all. You and me, we're going places.
Hey, sounds like things went pretty well with the station chief. I'm glad to hear it. You deserve a little praise. You kept the bloodshed to a minimum, and I'm grateful, you know?
Keeping the body count low seemed the best solution under the circumstances.
Yeah, well, it was something I could never pull off, so nice work. I'm not sure what I'll be doing now that Kemish and Greystar are out of the picture, or even what I want to be doing. Guess you don't have that problem. You must be ready to leave Balmora, get on to your next assignment.
I could use another pair of hands. You could join my team.
I appreciate the offer, but Balmora's my home. Besides, I don't think I could keep up. Watch yourself out there. I hear it's a nasty galaxy. And if the Empire's gonna run the place, well, we need folks like you.
transmission established. This is Watcher 2. I'm glad you checked in, Cypher. Chatter has increased among the surviving cells, and it seems the Eagle is planning another attack.
What kind of attack?
I'm not sure. The Eagle only needed one cell to bomb the Dominator and assassinate Darth Jadus. For what's coming, he's using the entire Terra network. But the messages we've intercepted are frustratingly vague. Just cryptic references to devices called Eradicators.
Any idea what an Eradicator is?
A weapon of some sort. But is it a laser? A virus? I don't know. Not much to be done at the moment. You need to focus on taking the Terra network apart. As you eliminate the larger cells, we can identify more terrorist activity centers. Eliminate enough, and the network will lose cohesion.
We'll get together once this is over, have a drink.
We'll have the opportunity. I'll do everything I can from here. It's been 4 days since I stepped outside the Citadel. But I'm in no hurry. I'll be in touch. Watcher 2 out.
You said you wanted to talk.
What? Oh, yeah, sorry. No idea what I was gonna say. Been distracted. Thinking about home.
You never told me where you come from.
Red dirt ball of a planet way out near the unknown regions. Life was miserable on Ratatak. Backwards people living in caves. Big on tribal blood feuds. Almost got stoned to death when I was 12. That's when I knew I had to get out.
You're going to have to explain that. When you say stoned...
Rocks, fist size, thrown at me. My dad was from a cursed family, which is basically tribal propaganda for we want your land. Some great-grandfather of mine was a warlord. Conquer a few tribes and you're a cannibal demon of the summit.
How did your father and the others handle it?
Kept their pride, hid the loot. Not that I got anything, or I might have stuck around. I hitched a ride on a spice trafficker ship. Figured the big, civilized galaxy would have a place for me. I thought I was gonna get accepted. I had to get tough.
This spice dealer, did he help you do that?
Not him. Other friends mostly. I don't want to bore you. But it's nice talking like this. We should do it again.